Diane and Denmark here, rah rah rah. So hands up if you found it really easy to get dressed this morning. Hands up if you just thought, oh, I haven't got a thing to wear, nothing matches, it's just a pain. Or hands up if you just don't give a hoot about what you're wearing today. And I think we've probably covered everybody there. Today I'm going to talk about clothes. Maybe you have tons of clothes, you're trying to declutter them, nothing seems to work, or maybe you've got a really good capsule wardrobe going on. It's really simple for you to put outfits together, everything looks good on you, you're not making bad choices when you buy stuff, you only have what you love and need. Now that of course is the ideal, and this is actually my 3-year anniversary of using a colour analysis capsule wardrobe. Now many of you probably did this in the 90s, I know I certainly did, where you maybe went through the draping thing, you know, finding out what were your best colours. Some of the systems were colours, some of them were also what styles and shapes that you should be wearing. And I went looking for that again 3 years ago because, as many of you know, I teach the Fly Lady system. I'm a routines coach, I'm a hygge expert, and I've done really well with the decluttering in the house. I use Fly Lady for my decluttering, I use the Getting Things Done system to keep me organised in life. But I kind of came to a kind of stopping point with the decluttering of clothes. They've always been a challenge for me because I love clothes. Sometimes you see somebody else wearing something, you think, oh, that, you know, she looks really good in that, or see something in a magazine and you put it on and it just doesn't work. And you end up in this kind of spiral of buying things and still being frustrated with what you've got. So I thought, okay, well, I need help. I need a system for this. And I went searching on the internet and I found the Dressing Your Truth system. Now I found it because several of the ladies that I know here on social media, they had mentioned it, and I thought that sounds interesting. Now you can use whatever system you like. If you don't like colour systems at all, feel free to jog on. You know, there's no need to be using anything. But for me, I found it a really great tool, not just for putting together a capsule wardrobe, but also Dressing Your Truth is like the Myers-Briggs of colour analysis. It goes right into why things will, certain shapes will work for you, the fabrication of your clothes, design line, the size of patterns, whether you like patterns or don't like patterns at all. The thing that really sets Dressing Your Truth apart from all the other systems is that it's not based on your eye colour or your hair colour, which of course can change over the years. It's based on the shapes in your face, it's facial profiling, and also how you move through your day, how you interact with others. And that's been super interesting to find out why I do my morning routine the way that I do, how I interact with my children. So you're not just getting the dressing parts, the clothes, but also a little bit of psychology in there. I really enjoy that science of knowing and discovering what works for me, because it's a bit like the law of attraction. We want to have more of the things that work and less of the things that don't work. And that applies to our wardrobe. We want more of the stuff that works for us, and we can stop bringing in all the stuff that doesn't work for us. So today we're going to have a wee look back. We're going to look back to many of my outfits, and it's been trial and error. I'm going to run them here in the background, and you can see all the outfits that I've put together. Now there are a lot of misconceptions about using colour analysis or using seasonal dressing. One of them, of course, I am a type 1 in Dressing Your Truth system, which roughly translates to a spring in the other colour systems. Is that, oh, but how can you wear, you know, the spring palette all year round? Well, I think I'm the living proof of that. I am in Denmark, where we have like 6 hours of daylight in the winter, and I can layer my clothes. I don't look like I'm out of place. You'll see many of the outfits here. And my outfits translate into all 4 seasons. We have 4 very distinct seasons here in Denmark, but I can use the same elements again and again, and the colours work again and again in all seasons. Of course, that's not to say that everything works. Of course, I have some very, very light summer dresses for wearing when we hit 30 degrees Celsius here. And obviously I have furry winter boots that won't work in the summer, but you get the general idea. In your truth system, there are 4 main types, and then you have secondary types. So you're a mixture of a couple of things. And my first energy type is a type 1, which is bright and animated. I'll just show you. These are my cards here. Now you don't only choose a colour there. Your colour doesn't have to match something on this card, but just has to blend in with the card. And they also come with pattern cards. Now my secondary energy, and which is more of my style, is type 4, which is bold and stunning. And they have type words as well. So you'll be a mix of a couple of things. You may be a type 3 who's kind of rich and dynamic, or a type 2, that one of my besties, because she's a type 2, which is subtle and soft. And the great thing is it goes right into the fabrication, the pattern, and I'm learning all the time. It's been a real, I hate to say that word of a journey, you know, I'm not a travel agent here, but you know, we're on that journey of self-discovery. But I'm really finding what works for me, what feels good on my body, what I really need to have in my wardrobe, and what I can let go of. And that has been key for me for decluttering and keeping things to a minimum. And even on a day like today, when I didn't sleep well, you know, I'm 53 years old, I'm postmenopausal, I can still, you know, grab my outfit in the morning and it keeps me feeling light and bright, even though maybe I'm not feeling it in my head or in my body. Also, in the very dark days in Copenhagen in the winter, it just keeps my mood lifted. I've chosen 3 style words which really help me to keep focused on what I'm looking for my style. And my 3 style words are light, bright, and chic. Light and bright, those are words that come from the type 1 energy, and chic, polished, that would probably come from the type 4. So usually you choose a couple of words from your primary and a word from your secondary, and you're usually a mix of that. And those really help me keep on track. Light and bright, obviously, I like something, the lighter colours, something bright with a pop. And if I'm not wearing any kind of pattern in my dress or in my top, I will usually wear something, you know, a plain item with a little scarf tied in a bow or jauntily, you know, at the side. So that really works for me. It keeps it super simple. And if you want to see what I have in my wardrobe, I made a wardrobe video recently where you can see how I store things, everything in my wardrobe, accessories, jewellery, scarves. Now you're probably seeing from the outfits here that I have 3 main elements going on. First of all, for my pattern, I really love stripes. I have a whole host of stripes. Stripes are my favourite pattern. If I'm not doing stripes, then usually I will add pattern with scarves. I like the colour blocking idea, and I will usually add a scarf to give me a pattern. And funnily enough, in my scarves I quite like polka dots. Polka dots work really well for me as a pattern for my scarves. I get many of my scarves in my clothes at our famous clothes swap parties, and sometimes you really hit the jackpot. This was a scarf that I bought a couple of weeks ago in a Swedish charity shop for about, I think it was 20 or even 15 Swedish crowns, and it's going to go really well with many of the basic tops and sweaters that I have in my wardrobe. So that was a real fantastic find and didn't cost much, but it gives me so many outfit possibilities. So I've either got a stripe going on, or I've got colour blocking going on with a little scarf to give me a little bit of added interest. Or it could also be a necklace. When it comes to jewellery, as a type 1, jewellery is usually gold, rose gold, and what really works for me are pearls. I love pearls. I don't know how many times you've seen these earrings on my videos, but this kind of sums up, this is a 10 out of 10 earring for me. I will always be wearing some type of pearl or gold jewellery, And usually it's a little bit of gold with a little bit of dangly pearl. I need a little bit of movement in my earrings, and I've discovered that I never ever wear stud earrings. It just doesn't have the movement for me that I need, that I crave in my outfits. So this is one of my favourite gold necklaces, and again I could wear this dress with my pearl and gold necklace. So I've chosen one new top to add to my spring summer look, which again is going to work for me all year round. Can you guess what pattern it is? Here it comes. Yes, it's another stripe. Now, I didn't actually have a pink stripe in my box of stripe tricks. I love Amour Luxe, here we are, which is a French brand. It was designed originally for the French Navy with the marinière, the Breton stripe. 100% cotton. I wore it in the video that you maybe saw over at my son's apartment when I was showing you my son's apartment here in Copenhagen. Now, I absolutely love this, and it's going to work in the winter with a pink cardigan over it. It will work in the summer just with my white jeans, perhaps even a little jaunty neck scarf, or as is. I already have an Amour Luxe t-shirt in my collection. I'll show it here, and you've seen it on 1,000 videos. I actually have made 1,000 YouTube videos, wow. I'm still going strong after, I don't know how long I've had this, 5 years, 6? There we are, which you've seen me wearing a ton of times. And they're just really, really good quality, a bit more expensive, but as I say, they last for years. So that one you're going to be seeing a lot more this year. And one of my other elements is colour, my base colours. My favourite, absolute favourite is white. I have quite a few white jackets. I love these white jackets because I can throw them over anything that I have in my wardrobe, whether that be a dress like I'm wearing today or a top, and instantly feel put together and polished. Now, you may not find a white jacket practical. Maybe you want to go for a different base colour. All my jackets are washable. This one I actually washed yesterday. I haven't even pressed it yet, but it still looks great. You may find a fitted cardigan will work for you, but something that will work with every single thing in your wardrobe. The colour that I use for bottoms, you know, for trousers in the spring and the summer is a good white jean. I love wearing white jeans. Again, everything is washable. And if not, then I'm usually wearing navy. And my navy trousers, my navy jeans, those are the real workhorses of my wardrobe. I wear navy jeans all year round because, of course, in Denmark, summer can, like today, it's going to start raining in a minute. Just work out what are a couple of base colours for you. Perhaps you are a type 4 and your wardrobe will be based on black plus one other colour. I like white and navy, and they work all year round for me. Also for my neutrals, I don't just have my neutral colours, you know, white and navy for my clothes, also for my footwear. And in Denmark, we basically go from wearing boots right through to the month of May, and then suddenly we're into sandals. So in the winter, I usually have some chocolate brown boots on, something like that. And all year round, I'm wearing a pair of white leather sneakers or white cotton sneakers, or my gold sandals, my gold shoes. So again, I keep it to a couple of basic colours that work with everything. Now, of course, I have lots of different tops in different coloured tints. That's white added to any colour. But anything that I have in my wardrobe, any of the dresses that I have in my wardrobe, they all work with my neutrals, with my white jacket or a white cardigan and my gold sandals. So that's all I really need for the summer. Now, I know many of you were sceptical 3 years ago when I tried out Dressing Your Truth. And I've learned a lot along the way. I've tried things, some things worked, some things didn't work. It's a process like everything else. But one thing that I've noticed, especially on my videos, is that the comments, the feedback that I get now. 3 or 4 years ago, I would hear, oh, I love your necklace, or I love your haircut, or I love your jacket. But the compliments weren't about me. They were about one element that I was wearing. And these days I've had the most fantastic compliments also from friends and also people that I don't know out on the street, that I look like a breath of fresh air. I've actually, someone actually said in French, une bouffée d'oxygène, that I'm aging backwards. I hear that one a lot, that I'm looking youthful, that I'm looking fresh, that I'm looking dynamic. And that has been the real change for me, not just the compliments, but the feeling inside. I feel lighter, brighter, I feel more me, that I'm able to be myself, which sounds kind of crazy because it's only clothes, but it's made such a difference for me. So there we go, three years of dressing your truth, and onwards and upwards, and always moving forward. So I hope you like that little recap. Are you excited to try a capsule wardrobe system? Are you saying that is definitely not for me? Perhaps you tried one, it didn't work for you, or perhaps you're still trying to find your way with your style. Anyway, I hope it was helpful. Let me know what you think of the before or the after. Some of you may think that I look better before. You're welcome to have your opinion, but I know that inside I just feel much happier today. So all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the dressing your truth hoogie be with you, and I'll see you very soon with a wrap.